Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about an interesting trend among Japanese businesses in response to the historically low yen. This trend highlights how different sectors, particularly the restaurants and manufacturing industries, are adapting to these economic conditions in innovative ways. Firstly, let's look at the restaurant industry. Major Japanese restaurant chains, such as Skylark Holdings, are aggressively expanding overseas. For instance, Skylark Holdings plans to open around 100 new overseas outlets by 2025. This decision is driven by the fact that the weak yen, which once reached level as low as 160 yen to the dollar, makes importing food ingredients for domestic restaurants more costly. By opening stores abroad, these companies can source ingredients locally, thus mitigating the impact of the weak yen on their profit margins. Take the example of Colorwide, which operates the Gyukaku chain of barbecue restaurants. In March of this year, Colorwide had 389 overseas outlets, nearly double the number from 5 years ago. This expansion aims to counteract the shrinking domestic market due to Japan's declining population. As one executive noted, the trend towards seeking opportunities abroad is inevitable, given the expected further contraction of the domestic market. Now, let's turn to the manufacturing sector. Unlike the restaurant industry, which is looking outward, many Japanese manufacturers are bringing production back home. This is largely due to rising costs associated with importing goods from abroad, exacerbated by weak yen. For example, Iris Oyama has shifted some of its production of home appliances and daily necessities from China back to Japan. The rationale here is clear. By producing domestically, they can save on rising transport and raw material costs. Similarly, JVC Kenwood moved the production of its commercial radios from the US to its Yamagata factory in Japan. The introduction of robots in their Japanese factory has significantly reduced production costs by about 30%. This move is also part of a broader strategy to strengthen supply chains in light of increasing geopolitical risks and the economic slowdown in China. However, these strategies are not without their challenges. A significant issue facing manufacturers returning to Japan is the severe labor shortage, which affects not just logistics but also production. As pointed out by experts, securing sufficient labor could be a major hurdle for businesses aiming to relocate production domestically. In conclusion, Japanese businesses are employing creative strategies to navigate the economic landscape shaped by a weak yen. Restaurant chains are expanding overseas to manage costs and tap into new markets, while manufacturers are bringing production back to Japan to cut expenses and bolster supply chains. These adaptations underscore the resilience and flexibility of Japanese companies in the face of economic adversity. Thank you for listening.